Alrighty, everybody, how's it going? Spence here once again. And we've got something a little bit different. It's gonna be another one of those off the cuff, me talking things, but this time, I'll give you something to watch besides my face. I was thinking about putting up a webcam or something, but I didn't feel like it would work because you'd be too focused on what's going on the screen. So, I'm just gonna let you watch this. It's pre recorded because I wanted to make sure I showcased all the new DLC in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 before recording this. So it's basically I'm gonna have to stretch out my talking until everything's been shown, which is a little annoying, but I've got a few things to talk about, so I'm pretty sure I can pass the time. And I can also point out anything that I suck at, because my gameplay in this is absolutely atrocious. But regardless, here we go. As you can see, though, I'm showcasing the new Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, or Super Saiyan Blue Goku, who has Kaio-Ken and Kaio-Ken times 10, versus Awakened Hit, or Awoken Hit, or whichever you want to call him. And I will be showcasing gameplay of him as well as the other two, Kaba and Frost, the other two characters in the DLC. Because actually these two were just free DLC, which is great. But I had the season pass anyway. But anyway, there's the Kaio-Ken. Boom. But anyway, let's get on to the point I was trying to talk about. If you watched my video the other day, my quote-unquote return video, I basically said that I wanted to possibly change a few things. Now, that really goes for a number of things. Like, I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep going with the same intro or style that I was going with in the past. And, I mean, I'm still not sure. It's only been 24 hours, but what I figure is what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up a series of polls, right? Probably using Straw Poll or some other site like that, something easy, something free, so nobody has to pay or look at ads or anything just to answer a question. Because I want to know what you guys think. Now, I mean, my final decision is going to be my own, but I'd like to know what everybody else thinks, because, honestly, you guys do matter. I do this not just for a hobby and not just for myself, but for you guys. And I've said it on Twitter, but thank you so much for the positive support ever since I released that video, even though it was pretty crappy because I didn't edit it. The mic was so low you could barely hear me unless you turned the audio all the way up, and I'm sorry about that. But a lot of things are untested. Hell, it's still untested to some degree, but at least I'm editing this, so it'll at least come out a certain way. But regardless, I'm going to be putting up some polls, and the questions I'll be asking are basically, I'll be giving some ideas of names I can use for my channel. Like, here's some examples. Just Spence, Fuse Force Spence, Spence's Gaming Station, which was something that I was using before, or Hawkeye Spencer, which is actually an idea that I came up with, and there are reasons behind that. And there you go, I won with a regular Kamehameha when I was Goku there, and because it was ironic. I wanted to finish him off with the ultimate one. And as you also notice, I probably spammed God Fist in this a lot because it's a really good move and good for the fucking annoying DLC, not DLC, AI characters, whatever. So now we're gonna go on to me playing as Hit Awoken versus the new Super Saiyan Blue Goku. But yeah, back to it. I'm gonna be putting up a straw poll. I've said this 3 times now. Sorry, but you can just choose which one seems best to you, and I'll even probably leave an option open for you to submit your own ideas. And honestly, if I pick an idea that you come up with, I will give you credit for it. I mean, I'm not just gonna say, hey, I came up with this. So that's just one poll that I'll be putting up. Another thing will probably be, what kind of videos do you want to see? Like, for example, this Xenoverse 2 video that I'm showing, it's just basically a taste of what I can record with this computer. This is the PC version of the game. And like I said, I put up an unlisted video on my end, like on my channel, of this game, and it looked really good. Like, it was running at 720p at 60 frames per second, which none of my stuff has ever been like that before, so I was really pleasantly surprised and very happy to see that. So that's definitely something. But basically, I'll put, like, if you want to see more of this, maybe I can make a new character or erase my data or make new data and just, you know, run through it like that. I can do a number of things with that. I wasn't really thinking about doing a Xenoverse 2 playthrough, but I can. You know, I'm not against that idea. I like the game. It's just really long-winded. It would be a long project. And I do intend, as I said, to continue Dragon Ball Z Legendary Super Warriors on the Game Boy Color, which has actually been highly requested. And there's a Hit's new transformation which got interrupted, and which really pissed me off, that you can break guard so easily even when you have so many stamina bars. It'll just screw your whole life up. But yeah, I will be continuing that game because it's been not only highly requested, but I really want to play it. It's one of my favorite Game Boy Color games next to the Pokemon games. Speaking of which, that'll probably be another thing. I was thinking about doing more ridiculous randomizer like with the Pokemon Red that I did, but I was also thinking, because in my boredom, I was playing on my 3DS, I was playing Pokemon Y, and I actually was able to do a successful Nuzlocke, and there you go, I won his hit. I didn't get to use his ultimate, which I was kind of disappointed about, but yeah, I was just happy to win. Yeah, I lost quite a few times beforehand, I'm not gonna lie. So moving on, I'm gonna be playing as Frost in this next part. After I could find him, I was an idiot. Instead of going the opposite direction, I scrolled through the entire roster of what I had. Not smart, and just takes more time. But yeah, I'll be continuing that, and I wanted to possibly do a Nuzlocke of an old Pokemon game. And there's just a number of things I want to do. Possibly continue Punch-Out if I can get myself back up to par on that game. Honestly, I'm not sure. It's going to take a lot of work to get there, but it will be an option. I'm going to just put pretty much any ideas I have, and then I'm going to leave it open for people to suggest their own. Because I do want to know what you guys want to see me play. Now, obviously, what I can play is limited to emulated games that I have, and Steam games, because I don't have a capture card with me, so I can't even record my new Xbox One. I do have one now, by the way, which is cool, but I can't record it. Sorry. So you'll have to pick a PC game, or an old school game that I own, that I can emulate, like Legendary Super Warriors. So I'm a little bit limited, but at the same time, with this new quality, I feel like I have more potential as well. And there's a lot that I want to do. I also kind of want to get into more co-op stuff, like Dave and I have been talking about doing more stuff, because those videos that I talked about that he and I recorded a couple days ago now, as of this video, those will be going up pretty soon. He's actually uploading his Walking Dead Season 3 videos, which I highly encourage you to check out, because it's hype. I'm not going to be watching him yet because I want to play the game first, but I'm going to be watching his playthrough as well. And that could be another thing. I could play the Telltale games. Anything that you feel like it would really be cool on my channel that would suit me, I intend to play. And I have no problem taking suggestions. But a game I actually do intend to play, that now that I'm thinking of it, that I said I would play, is Armor Krog. If you remember, I put up a video a long time ago about the Kickstarter for that video, or for that game, sorry. And it came out ages ago, and they sent me my copy, and it's just been sitting there. I've tried it for a little bit, and I never had time to play through it. So I might want to try that after the success of the Neverhood playthrough that I went through. And unfortunately, when my computer died on me, I wasn't able to record that extra stuff where they call that the lore. Which, it sucks, but, I'll figure something out with that eventually, hopefully. And as you can see, it's hard to hit with Frost's ultimate technique there. But Frost isn't really my gameplay style, except for his melee rush that he can do. That's one of my favorite moves. But yeah, Armor Krog's definitely one I plan to play, because it just suits my style. It's just like the Neverhood, except for more fluent and more modern. But it captures that same essence, and I really think I'll enjoy it. I feel like you guys will too. So that's definitely going to be in the cards, but I also want to make stuff that you want to see. So I'll put all the options out there, and whatever gets more votes will probably get considered before others, as well as your suggestions. And honestly, if I see a lot of similar suggestions, that's also going to give me more ideas. So really, it can only help me, and that's what I appreciate. I want you guys to help me out, because you guys know what you want to see. I know what I like, but I also want to know what you guys like. So I'd really appreciate it if, once I put these straw polls up, because the links will be in the description, maybe in some annotations as well, I don't know, I'll figure that out as I go. Because I still have to render this big son of a bitch and upload it in all its goodness, which will take a bit. The uploading probably won't take too long, but the rendering probably will. But that's okay. It'll be worth it, and I've got time. As for what I'll be doing next, I'm still testing out everything. I mean, the microphone, I've been doing some tests, sounds pretty good with game audio in the background, but on its own, there's still a bit of background noise. But I'll work that out as I go. It's still a marginal increase in quality compared to what I used to use, so I'm satisfied with that. I also noticed, on a side note, that quite a few of my videos got third-party copyright content due to some music and other stuff. Like, for example, the DuckTales sing-along that Dave and I did got third-party by Capcom, and we couldn't do anything about that, and that's fine. I don't care if I make money on videos. The monetization thing is just something that everybody does. Honestly, I work for a living. I don't really... YouTube isn't really my job. Like I said, I wouldn't rule out that it could be or couldn't be, but it's not right now. But regardless, I don't care if I make money. I just want to entertain. If you guys enjoy it, if even one person like comments saying, "Hey, this made my day," that makes my day. That's the whole thing behind it. I didn't really mention it. It took me forever to get that grab going, but playing as a Kaba there in his Super Saiyan form, which I'm really happy that they put him in there. I watch a lot of Dragon Ball Super, so I was really happy with how it goes, and I can't wait to see what other DLC they'll be releasing. Because I already got the pre-order stuff, like Future Trunks with the blue hair and Goku Black, but they're going to be including his Super Saiyan Rosé form as well as a future DLC, they said, so that'll be nice. A lot of potential for the game. And there's that guard-breaking bullshit again. But anyway, I'm pretty much kind of just stretching for time here, because I want to make sure you see the entire video. But that's kind of dumb, because you're just listening to me trying to make my point while this is going on in the background. Or maybe I'm the background, I don't know. But finally I was able to... And his ultimate seems to be somewhat broken because I was not able to hit the final blow. I don't know if it's because he teleported, I have to guard break first, I don't know. I'm not very skilled at this game, obviously, as you can see by my gameplay. But that's fine. It's almost over now. So like I said, I'll be leaving links to everything in the description. And I will be looking forward to your input. You can put it in the comments as well, wherever you want to be heard, Twitter, Facebook, whatever. Just, say your piece. I'll read everything that I can, and definitely give credit where it's due. So it's about to end now, so I want to thank you guys for watching and listening, and I hope you enjoyed this little gameplay and all this information. I'll have some projects coming very soon, as well as the straw polls. So thanks for watching, guys. This was Spence. See ya.